So in this video, I'm gonna be kind of trying to address one of the main issues with my 370Z. Currently, it has very foggy headlights, which is very common on these cars. Mine's are especially bad. I tried to do this once before. However, it's never gone well. I'm gonna try to do better this time. I got 4 different kinds of sandpaper. Hopefully, and try to do a step-by-step process. Starting off with 1000 grit. 2000 grit. That's 1500 grit, and then 3000 grit. And hopefully that does the job. I'm gonna start with hosing it down, getting wet, washing the headlights. I'm gonna use some Dawn Power Wash. Hopefully that does good. We wanna make sure we have a clean surface to work with. That way we're not getting any contaminants in ceramic or in the polish. You can kind of see how yellow my headlights were. You want to make sure that you're kind of being careful with your paint around that area. You don't want to scratch it or kind of damage it in any way. You want to make sure the headlights are constantly soaked. We're going to be wet sanding. You probably want to do chunks of sandpaper and not like big pieces, just so that you don't kind of accidentally nick the paint. You don't really have to go fast, and I have to go, can't probably just go slow. Might be easier to like find something that you can kind of use to as like a sanding block. In these tight areas, I would probably take it off the sanding block just so that you can get in with your finger, and that way you can mold. Sorry about the background noise. I'm just doing this at home. You want to make sure that you're like sanding down in your area, so that way anything that you do on this side of the headlight, you probably want to do to the other headlight as well. You don't have to do them together, but this way you can keep track of everything. The water is very hot. It's very hot outside. Personally, I think it's probably better go off and do this multiple times with like the 1000. Just because the grit kind of goes away with the first piece. You also want to make sure that you're trying to going over it as even as possible. To be honest, if I could have started with 1000 grit, you know, all honesty, or 600 grit. I mean, I'm trying to move up to 1500 grit. I'm gonna pop the hood just to make it easier to get some of the angles in. I'm gonna make sure you're also alternating angles like vertical or horizontal. Otherwise, some of the scratches could be very uneven, and you do not want that. There's like tape or residue on my headlight. There's like a bunch of tape residue that I never knew was there. I have to get that off. That's not good at all. I'll save the rest of that tape for later. I'm gonna go to another layer of 1500. The 370Z headlights are very difficult to do this because there's so many sharp angles and angles in the bumper. It's kind of hard to get in. Like this area right here is just really bad. Like, I don't understand that part, to be honest. I don't know why they designed it like this. Looks cool, I'm a fan of it, but they're just really a pain to deal with. And they just did not do a good job at taking the paint from the factory. Still very yellow. I'm hoping that this works. At least, at the very least, they look better than they did before. So far, no. And if there is a better way, please be sure to let me know in the comments. But for now, I'm gonna go up to 2,000. I'll do a couple rounds of that. I'm gonna make sure going in opposite direction this time. One to go horizontal instead of vertical. And hopefully you guys can hear me well, because I'm not talking very loud. I decided to give up on the rock because it is not very flat. So I think you want it to be very flat, so that way it's just even. It's certainly, this one's starting to look definitely better than it did. Still very hint of yellow. I will down the line when I hopefully make more money. I may want to replace these. Probably either with stock ones that are clear coated or maybe Morimoto ones. Not too sure. I don't really care for the Morimoto headlights, but they look better than these ones at least. I'll go for one more round of 2,000 grit for this headlight. Then we'll move up to 3,000. Now I'll wipe it down and we'll move on to the other headlight, and then I'm gonna polish and ceramic coat them after I'm done with both of them. Still very new to YouTube, so talking on camera is something that I have to really get used to. Like talking to myself, but there's people around me, so I just feel it makes me look kind of dumb. And it makes me look kind of dumb. So bear with me. Not to mention, editing on YouTube, editing videos is really difficult. I haven't gotten used to that. I might have to be practicing with that as well as working on my car. I'm definitely not gonna be one of them pro video editors with those crazy transitions or anything. I'm be your casual, just vlog style almost, to say the least. My videos definitely aren't going to be how-to videos, however, though, because I'm not pro at anything I do. It's just a means of helping myself learn, be consistent, holding myself to a better standard, getting outside and not constantly on my phone. That's my goal with this YouTube thing, as well as I'm on TikTok as well, under the Duran Z34, the Duran West. This one's definitely starting to look way better though. There's definitely still a hint of yellow, but it looks way cleaner. Just because I'm here and this is bothering me. Got myself wet in the process of trying to wipe that down. And in the comments, I definitely want everybody to comment that in the comments. I really would like everybody to tell me about how their day went, and definitely how I can improve on what I'm doing at the moment. My videos, it would mean a lot. I did not know I had to rip this 3,000 grit. So I do not have a knife. So I'm gonna just go ahead and do the ceramic coat now, because I'm already on this one and I've already finished it. I don't want it to, I just want it to be one smooth action. I don't want it to be messed up at all. So I'm honestly just playing this by ear, because I'm just not a pro at this. And the whole reason I'm doing this is because the headlights are so expensive. They're honestly, you can buy the newer 400 headlights cheaper than you can, or not the 400, this regular Z, or I guess they call it, but just a re-skinned 370, for all being honest. But you can buy headlights for that way cheaper, and it's kind of crazy. Okay, now I'm gonna just wipe it down with some soap and water. That way I can lay some ceramic and polish, not the wrong order. Some polish, then ceramic. To be honest, if your headlights are really bad like mine were, I highly suggest you start with 600, but I did not do that because honestly I kind of underestimated how bad they were. This side will definitely be a slower down version, but the other side I'll probably do more speed up, just because you don't want to watch me do this twice, obviously. because it's kind of boring. I'm gonna do a close-up as well. Probably redundant because I've been already doing that already, but I really hope you guys can hear me well enough, because I'm not trying to not speak super loudly. You can probably hear my dogs inside the house as well. So also, it's very bright outside, so I hope that y'all kind of can see everything. I'm trying to fix it in editing, but a liberal amount, as it says. I'll shake it just in case. This is the polish. You want to apply the polish to the foam applicator. Okay, it's not coming out. There's like some weird plastic on it. Okay, that is off. I would give it a good shake, because I don't know what this shit is made of. The shape for this headlight really is stupid. Like, I like it, but doing anything on it is kind of sucks bad. Some good amount of that on there. I don't want to get it on my paint, but it's kind of unavoidable. I don't think it'll hurt it none. I'm gonna just scrub it a good. I must say, it definitely looks way better. Like, a lot better. I'm gonna do another pass of that, just in case, for the polish. I'm gonna do it with some water this time, just to make sure that it's kind of moist. Don't make sure you don't follow my directions, follow the kit's directions, but I just kind of doing it because it's easier to spread. Make sure you wipe down your area as well whenever you're done, so that you don't want this shit or this stuff to sit on your paint or sit on your plastics. You just don't know how a lot of these chemicals can affect it. Like, I think it so far, from the looks of it, it's done a lot, but it's definitely far from perfect still, personally. But it definitely looks better than it did before. I'm gonna do another thing of polish just to see if it'll kind of clear up a little bit. It may kind of look better once the sealing goes on as well, but so far it's definitely not kind of quite doing the work, do the job. I'm going to be applying the sealant now. The directions have you take the microfiber cloth, fold it into squares, and put a liberal amount. It doesn't specify how much, to be honest. It says a good amount, and wipe side to side. You want to make sure you want to make sure you get every area. You want to make sure you don't miss a spot. I'm gonna give it some time to dry for sure, and I'm gonna show you the results. So far, it looks like it's doing a pretty good job so far. Okay, while we get that time to dry, I'm gonna move on to the other side. I'll probably actually start doing the second side off camera, just because I don't want my camera to get too hot. I will give you a close-up of my headlight. So far, it's looking actually phenomenal, like really good. Okay, it's been quite some time since my last clip. I did the first headlight on video. I did the second light off camera because it was gonna take too long and my phone was heating up, unfortunately. However, I did get it completed, and the results are honestly way more impressive. I wasn't hopeful at first because I've done this once before and didn't do anything. But I think I was just because I was a beginner. I didn't know how to do it. But after watching some videos and such as other tutorials, I was able to get it completed. And now they look absolutely insane. The improvement is actually insane. I don't know how well you can see it on camera. I'll also put pictures of the before and after. this eye as well. Honestly, this eye might have turned out even better than the first. I'm honestly not sure. The sun is kind of drowning out the camera a little bit, but I think overall it turned out absolutely amazing. And yeah, this is where she sits it right now.